goodbye to the team. Crowds on fire, the chat's alive, but your Wi-Fi's drowning, can't take the dive. Buffering circles, spinning in the sky. Wildcard's fingers twitching, ready to say bye. Your voice is fading, your screen's gone gray. Wildcard's hand hovers, it's the final play. Nervous, can't handle the strain. Let you live the moment like a broken dream. If you can't connect, then you're out of the scene. Your service is nervous. Say goodbye to the team. Say goodbye to the team.
Heels for life on the track. You know what it is.
Heels for life.
Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. Heels for life. Woo. Turn it up, let it bang. Heels for life on the track. You know what it is. From the mid-south all the way worldwide, we the force of the heat where the bad guys start. We enforcer in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it John when he gut, that's fine. Wild card talk slick, gotta take some 10 like Skin Gate and bring the chaos in. And get hit wreck good, then the roof catch flames. To another hit that drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice. Every hot take feel cold as ice. From the belt to the mic, we define it hype. Turn it up, hit subscribe, it's Feels for life. Feels for life. Where the legends ride, every pop, every boot, we own this side. From the boots to the bikes, we define it high. Turn it up, hit subscribe, it feels for life.
What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in Zelina. It's another Sunday, everybody. We're done with the weekend, unfortunately, but we're here for another episode of Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, episode 324. I am your host, one of the hosts, Mr. Team Brinket. The host with the mostest has arrived. I love it. We got light skinned guys. We got Mr. Enforcer. We got Mr. Mid-South. That is always right. We have Ziggy that says that he is the face of the company, but he is a heel in real life because he's a Leo. You nigga, you know I had to get your ass. But anyway. But we are glad that you are here to join us for the next 2 hours or so. We got a lot to cover. We're on the heel. We're off the heels of WrestleMania. But this past week, everybody, if you guys have not tuned to the Cookout, please join us on TikTok. Follow us, H4L Wrestling Podcast on TikTok. Also, we do have a incentive that's going on. Currently, right now, we are 923 subscribers currently. Thank you, and thank you to each and every one of you for following us. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, All of our subscribers that's subscribed to our channel will be entering a drawing to win an ECW World Heavyweight Championship belt. And also we will be giving away gift prizes. Thank you so much. We will be doing door giveaways as well, and also $25 gift card as well. All right. The in the world of professional wrestling, you just do not know about week by week or what you're going to expect. But on this episode, we're going to break down some shit, y'all. The WWE releases. There was a podcaster that literally said in so many words that I guess digital content creators is kind of oversaturated. Why do you want to do this? I mean, it's a legit question, but then it's kind of like brushing people off, like, you know, it's kind of fucked up, but we'll break that down in a minute. Also AEW, I'm sorry, AEW has been on fire for the last couple weeks. We are on the road to Queens, Double or Nothing. We're going to get into that. Also, we're going to talk about Dynamite. We're going to talk about Collision. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit over the next 2 hours. So remember to repost, reshare, comment, put those comments in the comment section so we can see it. If you ask me those questions that, am I gay? Yes, I am, and I'm not going to fuck you. Thank you so much. With that being said, I just have to put a little disclaimer out because, you know, it just seems like ever since I went bald-headed, all these white dudes have been coming after me, and I don't get down like that. For real, I don't do pink meat. But without further ado, let's get into heel news and rumors.
We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies, we've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for heel news and rumors.
Thank you so much, Ziggy, for that. All right, so, gentlemen, what would you like to start off first? We're going to cover some. Do y'all want to do AEW or WWE? Which y'all want to cover first?
Hottest topics, releases.
Y'all want to start with that first?
Let's get out of the way. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is. That's what everybody wants to hear y'all's opinions on it.
All right, so if one of y'all can pull up the list, we'll
yes,
go
sir. Gotcha. So once again, everyone, welcome to Heel News and Rumors, where we're gonna go over a lot of the hottest topics in the IWC and social media right now. And as my brother Mid-South said, this is one of the, if not the hottest topic that is going on right now. Currently is the releases of WWE, as they call Black Friday. Usually this happens after WrestleMania, where unfortunately a lot of people get called up, which means there's a tipping of the scale. People get called up, that means people have to get released, unfortunately. And right here, per Sean Ross Sapp, who has the list of people that were released on it was Friday, right? Or Saturday? What day was it?
It was
guys?
Friday. They always seem to happen on a Friday.
Yeah. So as light skin confirmed Friday. One of the names at the top. Did y'all want to go through these one by one? How did y'all want to kind of pick around this list? What you want to do, Miss Out, Enforcer, Gaijin?
I think we could do one by one. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, like what was it? Was it 6 of them? It's actually a group. We could just do that. That's the only group we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But everybody else, yeah. Some of these people I don't even know. I don't.
All right. So first up, Miss South, Gaijin, Enforcer, and Community. We'll go with the group first, like Enforcer said. We'll go after the Wyatt Six. We have Nikki Cross, Bo Dallas. We have Joe Gacy. We have Eric Rowan. and Dexter Loomis being released Friday. My personal favorite out of the group, I really like Joe Gacy. He's somebody I think we should put a star. You know, of course, once again, I hope everyone lands on their feet with these releases, but just me personally, from a fan, I really like the work that Joe Gacy has done. And what do you guys think?
I have been watching Joe Gacy for a very long time. Prior to WWE, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So I'm right there with you. Joe Gacy can talk.
Yes.
He can wrestle, but he can especially talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about YS6. I know a lot about the individual wrestlers. Joe Gacy, he needs to be signed almost immediately.
Agreed.
Nikki Cross can wrestle. I'm sure she'll land on her feet.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe Gacy,
yeah.
As soon as those 90 days are up, somebody needs to snatch him up.
I
me
thought they would have kept him.
I thought they would too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, he can talk.
Oh,
he can really talk.
Like the key as Jacob Fatu like to say 100. Just like Missop, I watched Joe Gacy. I saw Joe Gacy before came to WWE when he was in Evolve with Unwanted, which also had the members of Eddie Kingston and the first ever black champion AEW Swerve. Dude could wrestle, like I said. Dude could talk. You see what he did when he gave him these characters. He made it work the best he could do. Nikki Cross, we know she could wrestle. My thing is, with Nikki Cross, just like her husband, I could see her back overseas, in ICW or Progress, something like that. And she do her character that actually got her over there.
She was having a bunch of visa issues too at one point.
Yeah, because she was going back and forth. Like she remember, she's married and stuff. So, but Dexter Loomis is the one that's in my head right now. Like, bro, this is your second time getting released / fired.
Well, Kyrie.
No. I'm gonna keep YS6. What? I will get to Kyrie in a minute.
Okay, you had mentioned Kyrie. Okay.
Yeah. This is your second time, Dexter, and
I got you.
I known you before the WWE when you was the stalker in TNA. You had the look of the stalker, and you try to see that work, but you try to go to NWA. That didn't work for you. I don't know where you gonna lay your feet. Well, my thing is with everybody that got released. Now I'm gonna say this for everybody as a group. Look at the few that got released last year. They have used their resume of, hey, I was on WWE. I could bring people in, and in the indies they make a name for yourself. So as my brother just said, 90 days. Right now, y'all should put in your emails on there and stuff and telling them exactly the days that you are ready, because I'm telling you the opportunity's there, right?
100.
And what the other one from the YS6 is Bo Dallas. Like, I don't know what's next for him, because remember before that he was not doing no wrestling. He was not doing no indies. He was not doing nothing, and he probably was still grieving for the loss of his brother. So I don't know what's next for him. If he want to stay in the wrestling business or not. That's the one. Everybody to YS6. That's the question. That's the question.
Do they stay together? And
no.
Okay, I'll just.
I mean, we know how close Eric Rowan was to Bray Wyatt or Wyndham Rotunda. We know how close he was.
Or maybe Bowen Rowan stay together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his brother, Brody Lee. We know how close. So I think that anybody that would like keep the memory of them in the wrestling business alive would be him.
Okay. What you think, Gajin?
So I'm going to speak about the group collectively here in a minute. But I remember watching Joe Gacy when he was in Combat Zone Wrestling in CZW.
CZW.
And I seen a little bit of his work and Evolve. A lot of him reminded me a lot of Kevin Steen when Mid-South said, yes, he is a talker. He can talk on the mic, but also he's not the most physically fit guy like a Kevin Steen, but is also super athletic. You know, I know you guys see that handspring, you know, discus clothesline that he does. You know, there are things that Joe Gacy can do that really just shock me. So I know somebody is going to scoop up Joe Gacy here one way or another. Now, as a group collectively, this release was the most perplexing to me because the whole reason this group came together was to pay respects and pay homage to Bray Wyatt, who had just recently passed away. So you bring them in, you do all of these things with them, and then all of a sudden, here it is a year later or a year and a half later, and you just release them like it's no big deal. Like they had served their purpose. You know, you got this is, I know it's going to sound like I'm harping on WWE, but this is just something that they do. When somebody passes away, they try to extrapolate as much money as they can from them, you know, from their being. They sell merch, they sell this, and you think, oh, they're honoring him. No, they're making money.
Okay.
They have done this so many times. Think about it. Eddie Guerrero is another example. How many times have you seen Eddie Guerrero commemorative titles and T-shirts and stuff that they've already sold? Plenty of times. The only person they haven't been able to do that to is Owen Hart, because Owen Hart's wife never let him.
They tried.
They tried, but Owen Hart's wife said, no, you ain't making a dime off of my husband who basically lost his life working for you, and you decided to keep that show going. So as far as I'm concerned, the Wyatt Six was nothing more than a money grab for WWE. They went ahead and they made all of the money that they could. Well, we already know that they were going to do Chris Benoit. All right, they didn't make any money off of Chris Benoit because of what he basically did. So they just basically scrapped him from the existence. So this whole Wyatt Six thing was nothing but a money grab in my estimation. So shame on WWE, but you know, what am I doing? I'm just over here just blowing hot air into y'all because y'all are just still gonna watch anyway.
Bro, if I could just say this about that situation, I blame both sides. One, y'all accepted it when y'all did a documentary. Y'all gave them the okay for the documentary. Which y'all know, when you do a documentary with wrestling fans, it gets them back into the fan like, oh, we need to see this because it was going to happen anyway. So then y'all got that response. Y'all brought it back with no direction, no plans, no nothing, just rush. And did it start off?
The QR codes.
Of course, as everything does in WWE or any wrestling or when they do something like that. It starts off hot so far. Everybody was talking. We was talking about it. That was a great debut. How they murked everybody and all that stuff. But then what happened after that? Silence.
Nexus.
Nothing. And then you had this, period when they didn't show up on TV, and then they did show up on TV. Then y'all try to put them everywhere. Like Lyson just said, if you watch for a long time, this ain't the first time, and scared to say this, but it ain't gonna be the last time. He named one, I can name another. I can name when Scott Hall passed away. I got the 2 T-shirts right now. That was in the market like that. They resold the DVD or the digital on iTunes and stuff like that. Look what they just did with Terry. All of a sudden, I seen a documentary on Netflix, and they remember titles and all that stuff. After all that stuff, y'all said, "Oh, we want to stay away from Terry." It's just how they do. And it's sad, but at the same time, the family could have said no. You should have said no. That's all that is. But I cannot see them continue this nowhere else outside of WWE. So they gotta go their separate ways, and they need to go their separate ways because honestly, we all know the guys that wrestled before WWE and what they can bring to the table separately. They just need the opportunity to show it, and the best thing to do is do it separately. Don't try to bring it together.
Right, they don't own the gimmick, and then also a wrestling company would have to bring them all in at the same time. That's a lot of money to bring in 6 people.
I'm gonna be a little bit more direct. I think that WWE is the embodiment of how to destroy one's career and their dreams, right? The Wyatt Six had a potential to be one of the most dominating, scariest factions of all time. This was not only disrespectful, but it also spit in the face of Bray Wyatt's legacy. And they knew that when we seen that murder scene or whatever, when they first debuted, I've never seen anything like that during anybody's debut. And then after that, what happened? Crickets. I remember there was one person that used to be on this podcast and said that I was being too, what's that word I'm looking for? Being too hard, being too critical. Well, that's what happens when motherfuckers don't listen to me, right? So I've told people this from the get-go that WWE was never serious about the Bray Wyatt family. They never was. They wanted to use them for merch. They have literally raped their whole entire existence. And I'm sorry to use this strong language, but y'all need to really understand, just because you go on a big platform does not mean that you're going to reach the stars. And I know that there's a lot of you that act like WWE is the Disney World or Universal Studios of professional wrestling, but you are getting a newsflash, especially Aleister Black. I hope you are listening to me. I understand that you don't work on Saturdays, and this is what happens when karma comes back and hits you in the goddamn face. And I don't feel sorry for you whatsoever. I don't. But the Wyatt family, that pissed me off. Not going to even lie to you, but I'll let my plane there.
I'm glad you brought up that name because that's who I want next. That's
all
who
right.
I want next.
Oh, y'all done talking about Wyatt's?
Yeah.
Once again, everyone that's coming in, we're going over the list of wrestlers that were released on Friday for the WWE. Once again, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button and continue to comment on your thoughts on who was released and where you would like to see them. Thank you, Enforcer. You wanted to talk about Miss Zelina and Aleister Black.
Yeah. That's been the hot. All these releases, that's one of the hot topics for many reasons. Yeah. But here's my thing with that, especially with how he left AEW to go back home with his wife, and a year later now you and your wife.
So Enforcer, if you don't mind, just to add a little bit to what you're saying, could you please maybe refresh us on how he left AEW for those that might not be aware of why Chris and some of the panelists and people in the audience feel that way? Because some people might not know how he left AEW.
So it's not like he left for what I remember. It was not in bad terms, but what he kind of did was he played with everybody's emotions, because it was one year they said, oh, he's about to leave, and he came on social media and said that's just a rumor. I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere. And then all of a sudden he went from working Wednesdays and Saturdays to just work Saturdays or whatever, Collision. One thing led to another. He didn't answer no phone calls back. He didn't resign. And next thing you know, we see him the night after WrestleMania 2 years ago or something like that against Miz. And my thing with him is this, bro. Alistair Black, Malachi Black, motherfucker, your name Tommy N. That's how that's what I'm gonna call you till you get signed. Tommy N. You never say nothing negative about AEW. That's good for you. But there's people over that side. Captain Dean, what's up, shipmate? Said no.
Max Caster.
Max. No, you already know he's gonna say no because he said no the last time, but they didn't listen to him. And probably some other people. Only thing I said for us, the fans, remember this. It's not our call, right? But we said the same thing about another wrestler that came back to AEW. And now he's had one of the best years that we're talking about. And his name is Andrade. I don't know if he's going to come back to AEW. Honestly, I don't want him to come back to AEW because, again, there's other opportunities that you probably never touched. I never saw you in Japan. Go to Japan. MLW, I would love, and Mid-South might know where I'm about to go when I say this, I would love a original Midnight Express versus the new Midnight Express story. You and your wife, Timu, Karen Cross, and Scarlett against Killer Cross and Scarlett. It's right there. It's all written out there for you. And to your wife, now you can wrestle. I don't know what they had you doing WWE, but we know that you can wrestle. We seen you wrestle in TNA. We seen you wrestle outside TNA. We know you can wrestle. Now, let the world see that you can wrestle. This actually could be an opportunity where, again, you be one of those wrestlers that leave WWE, make some noise, and guess what? They try to call you back. It's going to be your move to say yes or no. It's just that I, and probably the rest of the panel, don't want to see you come back to AEW. Probably I got a different reason than they do. But I tell you what, my reason is there's no need for a House of Black. I don't think there's no room for you there right now because they're cooking. And then
Brody King, all the people in that group are now like main eventers now.
Right. They don't.
So it's like, yeah.
And you coming back, they don't need for you to mess up whatever they got planned for the next couple of months. Just to come in and say, "Oh, I'm back in WWE. I'm back from WWE where this and that." Okay, you go be hot for like 2 episodes, then we ain't gonna see you no more. You don't need that right now. So I'm saying but AEW don't need that right now. So find a place where you can get comfortable and do what you gotta do, or you got a school, be a teacher, be an instructor, and make some wrestlers there. But I'm sorry, if anybody wants him back in AEW, just remember the last time he was there. That's all I'm gonna say. Just remember the last time he was there, and you make the decision yourself.
You know, the one thing that I will say is that people like Aleister Black know how to burn down bridges. So he didn't think. See, he thought that because he up there, like he's hugging Triple H like a tree, he thought that he was going to have a show. He was going to have employment with WWE for life. He fucked around and he found out that you're not that valuable. You can be replaced, just like any other job that's out here today. You can be replaced. And I guess Mr. Aleister Black did not figure that out. And Zelina Vega, I guess if we're going to talk about Timu, I mean, we might as well call her Timu Sasha Banks. I mean, she really didn't bring anything to the table at all. Just a SmackDown theme. And how the fuck she going to go online and she going to blame Sean Ross Sapp on reporting the news? So are you going to have that same energy for Dave Meltzer? I just really wish that some people, like, you know, I understand that she was upset or whatever, but still have that same energy for all these other reporters that be putting out these, all these spoilers, whatever. I'm just like, she just get on my fucking nerves. Like, I'm sorry that they lost their jobs, but y'all pissing me off with this. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep this energy over here, but not over there. Just ridiculous. But
I think the crazy thing about that situation is she didn't know who said it, and she just said the first name that popped in her head, which was him. Because you go back to, I had to watch that. Like, did she like just flat out say his name? I think me, light skin, and Miss I was talking about when it happened. And I said something about probably she wanted to say on her Twitch or something to announce like everybody else get to tweet about this shit. But I go back to watch it. She said, I don't know who the dude that said probably Ryan Sharp. I was like, So you don't even know who reported it.
Right.
But Dorsa, how many times she gonna be collateral damage? Like the last time, like in order for her to get her husband back, they used her as a bargaining chip. And we don't even talk about that shit. Talk about that shit at all. What these people need to, and what they need to do is they need to have a plan B. They need to have a contingency plan, like how Triple H used Stephanie's pussy as a contingency plan. But we don't talk about that at all. And you see how far he got up in the goddamn company. The motherfucker's in power now. Maybe Miss Zelina Vega should have did that with her video games. But you know, whatever.
Hey, listen. Can y'all stop saying?
And I'm a video game player, okay? I'm a video game player. No shade. No tea, no shade.
Can y'all stop
this is what happens when you get comfortable. When you get comfortable, you start saying, "Oh, that would never ever happen to me," you know. But
can y'all stop saying go to TNA? That's still WWE.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Do not come over here and say go to TNA. That is still WWE.
They got more ad breaks than the WWE PLE anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, thank you. Good timing.
Right on cue.
Right on cue. Anyway, first up, I want, Alistair, Malachi, Tommy, whatever you want to be called. You lost your spot at WrestleMania to a punter.
Oh.
Let that sink in, and not just a retired punter.
That's why I work.
Who has his own podcast on ESPN, and it's basically a red pill bromance, podcast on ESPN. It's Temu Barstool Sports. That's all it is. That's who you lost your spot to. Was Pat McAfee, of all things. They had something special planned, and TKO said, "Nah, we're going to put in Pat McAfee because I see him as the next Sylvester Stallone." What? So,
Adrian,
like Chris brought up, you don't like Chris brought up. You didn't want to eat pins. You didn't want to, look, old. You didn't want to work on Wednesdays. You only wanted to work on Saturdays. I mean, personally, I don't think. Look, we had this situation earlier with Tegan Knox, aka Nixon Newell, and Alizé.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what happened with them. They thought, Tegan Knox was like, "Look, I've been in WWE. I can bring in people. I'm this, I'm that. Use us, whatever." She tried to play the "that doesn't work for me, brother" card. Where did that end her up? On Twitch, talking about the situation and completely blowing the situation out of proportion. We know everything that came out of her mouth was a lie. Straight up. So as far as I'm concerned, like Enforcer said, go to MLW, go to Japan, go overseas, go to WXW, they're thriving now, Don't go to AEW because from what they have been saying, nobody wants you back there. Darby Allin said it, on a podcast not too long ago. I can't remember the name of it. Dude who interviewed CM Punk or whatever, but he said we got the cancer out. Didn't nobody know what they were talking about? Everybody was talking. Oh, he's talking about this. Look, everybody who is there in AEW is there to make that place what it is, and that's the alternative to the biggest wrestling promotion on the planet, and it's a good alternative, and I like it the way it is. So. As far as Zelina Vega goes, I mean, hey, first off, the one thing that really bothered me is that she was up on her little Twitch channel talking about all the people that she wants to wrestle. Great, but know the people's names. Like you was talking about you wanted to wrestle Sama Kimitani or, first off, it's Saya Kamitani. you say you wanted to go wrestle all of these people, but know the names and know the people. Yeah, I know you know this stuff. I know you know. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, hey, I always want to see wrestlers, you know, ensure that they have a job. But, you know, again, don't think that just because you were in the E that you're going to get preferential treatment. Right now, you got to start from the ground up. So check that toot at the door. Mid-South, I know you've been waiting to say something.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna tame some of the things that I was gonna say. I just don't want.
No. Don't tame nothing.
Because you know we don't do that shit on this podcast. We don't tame. We don't contain. We don't. No. You
no.
Funny, bro.
Before you start, let me remind you
that bullshit. Hold on one second. Could you stop with that bullshit, please? So Sam, you a fucking baby face, and you more shadier than me, and I'm in Aries.
I'm saying
you can't get no more shadier than that.
Miss is doing a baby face turn right now.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
This is Hills for life.
We're not doing this.
Go. Don't hold back.
I'm not saying you want to be tamed. What's wrong with that?
All week. Say it.
So I did watch Tommy Inn and Evolve, and I liked him a lot. I don't care about him anymore. I posted in the chat. 0 memorable title reigns, 0 memorable matches. He's past his time. I don't care about him. First of all, he can go anywhere he wants to. Not interested in seeing him in AEW. Main reason why is because it does not matter what he does if he was to go to AEW. They will always tie him to Brody King, and Brody King is perfect where he is right now. Keep Malachi, Alistair, whatever he wants to call himself, Black, away from AEW. I don't need him to stun Brody King's growth. Brody King is on his way to potentially being a main eventer.
Yes.
He's already challenged for the AEW world title.
Yep.
Twice. About to be twice.
And we can see him. We can actually see Brody King being AEW champion one day. It may not happen, but if Malachi / Aleister Black were to pop up in AEW again, we would immediately tie him to Brody King. And what Brody King is doing with Bandito is perfect. What Brody King is doing by himself is perfect. You know, he don't need interruptions from Buddy Matthews. He don't need interruptions from Malachi Aleister Black. From no one, from Julia Hart, anyone. Brody King, perfect how he is. Keep Aleister Black away from AEW. I have no beef with Zelina Vega, other than the fact that she trying to control her own narrative when it comes to the internet. It don't work that way. In fact, like I mentioned in our group chat, she shouldn't be mad at any reporter that reports her release. She should be mad at the company who spilled the beans on her release. I shared in our chat a little while ago.
I saw that.
We all know who Sham Sharani is, right?
Yeah, for NBA sports.
So, yeah, when he reported about Anthony Edwards getting injured, some guy from Fightful retweeted and asked, why didn't they get mad? Why did Anthony Edwards get mad about that?
He said, why didn't Shams allow Anthony Edwards to release the news himself?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then of course people that don't watch wrestling, they're like, huh? But all the wrestling fans got the joke.
Right. Yeah. So Zelina Vega, never had any beef with her, loved her in TNA. I'm fine. She can do whatever she wants. That's cool. Keep Aleister Black away from AEW.
Agreed. Hey, Chris, why is Jaquez catching so many strays in the chat?
That's his
albino tyrant. That's
his arch enemy. That's his arch enemy on Thursdays. Don't mind him.
Why he catching so many strays?
Because it's wild that he said that he wanted me to take over our sister podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like we love them. We love the Wolfpack Wrestling podcast.
I will not do no such thing, sir. But
him and John got some.
I will not.
Okay. Just want to acknowledge,
he's
Dr. Umar in the chat.
He's a good brother. Good brother.
Well, all right. Well, since I got you up here, Chris,
sure.
The next I guess we could just kind of go point out a few names on this. We have the Motor City Machine Guns.
I don't give a fuck about them.
Y'all know me. I'm a TNA fan, and
I'm a
these
fan
are guys
of
I grew up watching.
Hey, listen, I'm a fan of the man cave too. I like to stay in the basement too, but the issue is with the Motor Machine Guns or whatever.
Okay.
Them people from Detroit is always trash and they make bad decisions. I mean, look at the Lions. But my stay in character, right? So here's the thing. They chose AEW, and excuse me for being petty, no, but they chose WWE over AEW, and they're supposed to be the so-called best tag team of this generation, right? And they only got a title and a hot dog and barely a beer, and then boom, nothing happened. So when I say to the Motor Machine Guns, happy trails on your employment, do not come to AEW because they do not want you there. We're going to talk about how the scene is oversaturated. They don't need your ass over there. You had your time to go over there. You chose not to. You wanted to go over to the bigger company with the bigger platform with the little dick. You went over there, and then this is what you got in the end result. So fuck you and fuck your team and fuck everybody else in Detroit.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
I love Detroit, by the way. I just don't love y'all people and y'all water.
I'm totally opposite. That's the 2 out of 3 people I do want to go to AEW. Just because, as me and Ziggy probably remember, they're working TNA, but the 2 tag teams that kept me, 2 out of the 3 tag teams that kept me enjoying tag team wrestling. Young Bucks, G.O.D., and Motor City Machine Guns. And you watched back in the day Motor City Machine Guns against a team called Generation Me that you know as the Young Bucks. You know why I would love them at AEW. Now, here's where I kind of question myself by saying that. Because, again, they just signed the Rascals, right? A tag team or trios. And you go bring another tag team. That means, as I think one of y'all would say, someone will have to go either get demoted to Ring of Honor to make room for them, or hopefully not, they get their release papers. Well, not even release papers, because the AEW, with Tony Khan, I should say with Tony Khan, he give you the freedom to go to indies anyway, so they could do that. But I just I picture in a bigger platform than TNA, Motor City Machine Guns against the Young Bucks, Motor City Machine Guns against the Rascals, Motor City Machine Guns against any of the tag teams in AEW in a bigger platform, and if it's done right? I would love to see that. Now, was I happy when they went to WWE? Hell no. Why would you go to a company that don't respect tag team wrestling? That is well documented that they don't respect tag team wrestling. Look what they did to y'all last year. We got supposed to have a WrestleMania match, and y'all had to do the fucking match the Friday after WrestleMania. So that was your fault. And then they try to put you in this bullshit with Johnny Gargano planking everywhere, and supposed to be Alex Shelley, supposed to have been him and Alex Shelley, supposed to, I guess, whatever the storyline was going. And then go nowhere, because it's definitely not going nowhere now because y'all gone. Mm-hmm. That's the one team I say I would love to see in AEW. Hell, I'd love to see them go to Japan. If anything, they need some new blood in both companies, Noah and New Japan. So, do something. I just think y'all made the wrong decision of going to WWE when y'all are one of the premier tag teams in the past decade. And y'all going to a place that don't respect tag team wrestling at all. And now you gotta look at each other like, damn, what if we didn't go there? Sorry, you did.
So the first time I saw the Motor City Machine Guns live was at a Ring of Honor show where both
Kevin.
where both Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley took on another legendary tag team in Mark and the late Jay Briscoe in the Briscoes. And that match was absolutely phenomenal, you know. Like Enforcer said, I don't know why they chose to go to WWE. They probably thought, hey, we're on a bigger platform. But guys, you have to remember, WWE does not respect tag team wrestling because, as Enforcer brought up, the tables, ladders, and chairs match that you guys did was put on free television and not on the pay-per-view, not on the biggest showcase show of professional wrestling, whatever. WrestleMania is the goal. And the last time a tag team was showcased on a WrestleMania was the year prior to that, or 2 years prior to that, with the Usos, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. That just goes to show you exactly how they feel about tag team wrestling. Now, granted, yeah, they had, as a matter of fact, I don't even think they had a tag team other than the women this year. They had no male tag team title matches in this year's WrestleMania.
Just the women.
Just the women. And it was in a multi-woman match. And it wasn't even for that long. That just goes to show you what they think about tag team wrestling. You guys are probably one of the best tag teams that I've ever saw go up against the Young Bucks, going up against some of the best teams from Japan. You know, I believe they are former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
So, as far as I'm concerned, yes, go back to Japan. Go back. If you could, I would say go ahead and compete in the best of the Super Juniors. But like I said, I don't think your 90-day non-compete will allow you to do that. But there was a little rumor floating around that at the end of this 90-day non-compete clause, the final week of July, they're in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it just magically appeared just out of nowhere. So if you do go to AEW, I'll be happy. But again, like it is in WWE, when somebody comes in, who's on their way out?
Hey, like skin.
Who's tapping price?
You want to know? You want to know something about that magic that you was talking about? Is magically delicious, motherfucker.
I mean, Lucky Charms are always magically delicious, but you know that chocolate marshmallow mateys.
Sorry, I had a fat moment for a minute. All right, Miss, I can go.
So I love the Motor City Machine Guns, but the problem is, well, I'll say this. Let me say it like this first. I love the Motor City Machine Guns. I can see them in AEW. If there's any tag team that's unsigned that fits AEW, it's the Motor City Machine Guns. Problem is, they don't fit right now. They just don't fit right now. Simple as that. Maybe down the road, sure. Even though they're likely going to be signed in July, I'm sure it's going to happen. But right now, they'll only get in the way of somebody else. And I don't care. I don't mind saying that. They will do exactly what Light Skin just says. What I always say about when WWE signs somebody, who is it in the expense of? Same thing applies to AEW. If they sign the Motor City Machine Guns, somebody's going away. And I don't necessarily mean getting released. They just won't appear on TV. There's only so much TV for talent in the first place. And AEW only has 2 major shows. So they come in, somebody else goes away. Personally, like I said, I love them. I'm not real interested in, well, I won't say I'm not interested in seeing them right now. I just don't think they fit right now. I think you can hold off on the Motor City Machine Guns. There's plenty of other places they can wrestle.
Yeah.
They don't fit in AEW as of today, only my opinion.
Hey, Kev. You said you don't understand that question, right? So he's talking about last week where we was just dog walking WrestleMania. Bro, you must be new to this show. Okay, so let me educate you on this show. We care about all wrestlers, no matter what company. But when you got these releases coming out of nowhere, and especially when someone was in the middle of a storyline, help us make it make sense.
Excuse you?
We care. We care.
No, the fuck I don't. Who the fuck told you
You
that?
care.
I don't know. The fuck I don't. Who the fuck told you?
You know what? Ever since you got this bald head, you don't care about nothing.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, let's change his tag to heel.
No.
That's the real heel of this show.
But no, I really think that I don't give a fuck about some of these wrestlers. Do you see me doing having some pom poms and doing jumper jets for Jade Cart? I don't give a fuck about her. I don't. And damn the fucking sponsors. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Our audience is going to get the uncut and uncensored version of myself.
Okay, excuse me.
As far as my other content creators, I love them. I do, but I don't care for some of the wrestlers. Some of them. I just want to put that out there. Disclaimer. You can move on.
Let me change my words because actually, I witnessed this. Me and him witnessed this, so I witnessed this. We're gonna say most. We're gonna say most. Not
That's
all.
better. That's better.
Because some of y'all are some jackasses. Some of you wrestlers are jackasses, but I'm talking about most.
I'll say me personally. I kind of agree. I partially agree with Chris. There are a lot of wrestlers I don't care about. Like Brock Lesnar, for example. I don't give a crap about him.
Wow.
So there's always going to be some wrestlers that I don't care about. Some of these wrestlers that I don't know, I'm not saying I don't care about them, but I'm not going to lose sleep over them getting released. Hopefully they find work somewhere, whether it be in wrestling or not. But the Motor City Machine Guns, which is the current topic, I've been a fan of them for a long time. So I do want to see them show up somewhere, even if it's in AEW where I currently don't think they fit.
Since we are still talking about the very next person I need to talk about that I think could fit in AEW that I actually want to see in AEW, and I want to agree with a guy named Kenny Omega that actually wants to bring that person in. Kairi Singh,
all right. Hold on, right quick, Enforcer, before we move on to the next one. We had a poll on YouTube, and it looks like 50% of the people that voted for the Motor City Machine Guns to show up in AEW, and we have 20% of the people that voted said TNA, another 20% said Japan, and then we had 10% say another US, one of the indie scene companies in the US.
You fans are fucking toxic. I hate all of you.
Lord. But yeah, definitely appreciate everyone that's engaging with the content today. Please continue to do so, and we'll turn it back over to you, Enforcer.
So as y'all saw, Kairi Singh, and I see a lot of y'all playing this. We want Kairi. I will ask y'all this: that those that said that we want Kairi, where was this love the first time she got released? Okay, that's one. But two, Kairi, I questioned you, and we got this document on the show. I questioned you. Why did you come back to WWE after being the first ever IWGP Women's Champion? After you got love from Stardom. I did not understand it, but it's cool. It's cool because now, you heard it. You heard it. It's out there, and answer your phone when your 90 days are up. Kenny wants you there, and I want you there because I definitely want to see you and Sheila. I definitely want to see that match. I want to see you and Sheila. I want to see you and Mina. I want to see you against Statlander. All the scenarios I haven't seen.
Mercedes the GOAT again.
Oh God, just don't get concussed. but not just AEW. If you go back to Japan, You go back to Stardom. You go to Yoshi. You go to in Europe, the Europe scene. Wrestle, damn it, wrestle, and stop being a punt. It was funny. Don't get me wrong. Seeing Oscar, that was funny, but we want to see you wrestle. That's what you was best at. That's
not Japanese. What was that?
That was Oscar's ghetto Japanese.
There's a such thing as ghetto Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck are you laughing? Like, what's wrong with you, like, Ken?
Aren't you part Japanese?
Ain't you?
I was gonna say he just do not know.
The ghetto Japanese, like there's some Japanese woman out there standing out there with her hair in rollers and a hairnet.
You saw Kung Fu Hustle
and some slippers.
You saw Kung Fu Hustle. You saw Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I saw it. But again,
I'm shutting up now.
In China, not Japan. Let's get our Asian countries correct.
I know. It's making me sound like I'm racist.
So Willis said, not everyone was released. Some of them, their contracts were just up. So some of them might not be waiting 90 days.
I mean,
that's a good point.
Either way, a lot of these were kind of like Kyrie's the one I really want to talk because I just did a video about this.
Mm-hmm.
The hashtags we want Kyrie, I get it. I'm upset too that they pretty much let her go right before this big payoff to what was going to be a single showdown between her and Asuka.
Yeah.
Which is what we were trying to lead to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not going to happen, and it already came out through Fightful that it was Nick Khan and Triple H were the ones who made these decisions, who made the cuts. So you mean to tell me that these guys who don't really actually think about who's involved in what storylines before, they know exactly who they're cutting?
Wait. Hold on. Didn't we just get a report that TKO was in charge of creative control?
Listen here, like the whole, TKO. How many times do I got to say it? TKO, WWE, UFC, they are all intertwined into this evil, Legion of Doom. As far as I'm concerned, they are one and the same. I don't care. When you mention Triple H, he's TKO. He's the WWE harsh portion of it, but he's TKO.
This man said, "Listen here."
That's right. Don't make me come over there now.
Back at the Legion of
Doom. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. What?
Hey, listen! Don't make me start talking about my laser. I will blow you into smithereens.
But it's like I said, if you want Kyrie, then get Kyrie in somewhere else, because I'm on board with bringing her to AEW. I want to see Kyrie versus Hikaru Shida. I want to see Kyrie versus Mina Shirakawa. I want to see Kyrie against Chris Statlander, Mercedes Moné. I want to see her against Timeless Tony Storm. Hell, I want her to actually go back to Stardom and have matches with people who she hasn't had match, like the brand new World of Stardom champion, Sayaka Kurara. I want to see her have another banger with Sae Kamitani. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I want Kyrie, and I don't give a damn where she shows up.
Zoe, I know now. That's one person I do not want AEW. That's one person I do not want.
I don't know. Enforcer. Once again, while y'all were discussing this topic, I'm gonna leave Mr. Gaijin up on the panel. I asked the chat, where would you like to see Kairi Sane show up after her 90 days are up? Go back to WWE. Go to AEW, go back to Japan, or other. 100% of the people that voted said that they want to see her in AEW.
100.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Of what the community is speaking.
Yeah, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, fuck the goddamn community, because I do want her in AEW.
I say, wow.
Are we done with this one? Because I got.
We was asking Gaijin what he thought about if he agreed with the community saying that they want her in AEW versus like Stardom and some other place.
Again, I am a fan of Kairi Sane, Kairi Hojo, or Kairi as she was being referred to before she came back to WWE. This is the second go round. If I were you, Kairi, I would either just at least AEW will let you live in Japan and come back and forth. Look at Will Ospreay, look at Kazuchika Okada. You know, you don't have to just stay in America, but if you want to stay in America, cool, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, I am comfortable seeing you wherever. I prefer that you go to AEW? Yeah, I do. Because like Kenny Omega said, I think you would be great in AEW. But like I said, I don't mind seeing you back in Stardom. I don't mind seeing you in Marty Gold because I know you have a relationship in history with Rossi Ogawa. No matter, you know, how creepy I find that man. But hell, I could see you in Tokyo Joshi Pro. I could see you in Sendai. I could see you in Marvelous, where I know you have a relationship and, you know, a friendship with Takumi Iroha. So again, doesn't matter. Like the banner says, we want Kairi to wrestle anywhere.
Yep. Wrestle anywhere. That'd be good.
I
especially and definitely if y'all do not follow Gaijin, he had a video where he broke down the history of Kairi, Asuka, Io, and even some Io's sister, and it's a deep history with Kairi. This isn't new to this.
That's an education video.
It was a good video. Well done.
It's an education video because I didn't know about what's her sister. I knew about the other.
Yeah, I know about Io's sister. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know about her sister. But I gotta get out of this whole list. I gotta say it's about damn time.
What you got, bro?
Apollo Crews is no more. It's about damn time.
How long Nigerian drum matches?
You know, I want to get on this milk dud real quick.
The original Nigerian ruler.
No, fuck that. No,
let's not do that. No, let's not do that.
The Uwa Nation.
There we go.
Here's the thing. He is just like one of them other niggas that's on the fucking WWE platform. And like I said, I don't need fucking sponsors from WWE or what have you. Y'all be getting the real tea from me tonight. Thing about it is with Apollo Crews is that Apollo Crews looks very funny with a whole bunch of muscles and shit, right? That motherfucker been sitting in WWE for 15 years, 3 months, 4 days, 14 minutes, and 14 seconds, sitting there not doing shit. And that man is literally the most athletic black man I've ever seen in WWE. That man was fucking somebody. He was fucking some white pussy in there. I don't know what it was, but that man kept his spot. And I'm not gonna hate on him for that.
Okay.
Bruh. The sponsors.
They appreciate it, BJ.
I couldn't even finish my thought. Okay, that's funny as fuck. Okay, I think I'm letting my point.
We need to think of the sponsor sound. I just need to keep teasing him now.
Yeah. Someone think of the children.
I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm infuriated. Like
this whole
some
list.
of the some of the releases, yo, is like they make sense, but then some of them been like, you've been here for all this time. You've been here for 2 fucking days. You've been here for 2 decades.
Yeah, Chris. Some people was asking like, "Where's Nikita Lyons?"
She's your OnlyFans. What the hell you mean? Where's she at?
See the thing. Okay, so we talked about this in the cookout, right? So she got 1 million followers, right? And because someone like Willis that's in the comment section, oh, she got yams, like type of shit, right? They shut up, Miss South. So it's like they only use her to glaze their dicks, basically. You know what I'm saying? No,
wrong side.
Right. That That was the right sound. I mean, that's the only reason why she got like 1 million followers or whatever. I mean, what was the last like match that you can remember that she did that was actually worth? I'll wait. And the only thing that they could say is, "Oh, she looks good," you know. And it's just like it's just wild work. I land my plane.
Wait, hold on. Why is she on? Never mind. I don't watch show. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
Samurai said she is on LFG.
Why?
Why?
Which is like, which is like tough enough.
I don't get it. I don't care.
Wait. Ain't that like just that's another tough enough, right? You coming into the business, not in the business, but going out of the business to come back into the business. So like, what are we doing? Why is she? Why does it seem like she just going down the Turner pole? Like what the fuck is she doing?
She's playing hot potato with every developmental territory that WWE got.
Or you mean every man that she could come across? Okay.
I am. See here. Hold on, bro.
Everybody want to get wet.
We're still on this, and we've been talking for over an hour on this damn list. So this is not going to shock y'all, but this is where I'm going to say for Apollo Crews. We're not going to call you Apollo Crews anymore. What was his name before Apollo Crews?
Uha Nation.
Uha Nation.
Oh yeah.
Do not go to AEW. Do not go to MLW. Do not go to Japan. Here's where you're going. Ashe Wrestling. You're going to Ashe Wrestling.
I didn't think of that. I didn't even think of
That's where you should go.
I didn't even think of that.
I nowhere else. Remind people who the hell you are. But at the same time, bring Ashe Wrestling to another level. That's the place you will fit in and need to be at. And now we talk about Nikki Lyons' Instagram whole stuff. That's all I want to say about Apollo Crews.
I feel like we're about to wrap up on this list.
Yes,
so I just want to talk about the one wrestler that I'm not saying he's the only one that I want to see in AEW, but I'm going to talk about the one that I would sign first. And that's the former Santos Escobar, who I only know him as Phantasma. Ooh, that's who I want in AEW. That's the guy who should have originally signed with AEW before he signed back with WWE and got released less than a year afterwards. Phantasma is perfect for the CMLL AEW relationship. In fact, if he were to sign with CMLL and do the whole dual contract, he would be perfect for Forbidden Door that's coming up.
See, he only had like a 6 month, 6 month or 6 months.
He was on Lucha Underground.
Yes, he was the Manhunter, the Hunter.
Yep. I do remember.
Okay. I'll put it like this though. If he do come, that would be a perfect fit just for the CMLL AEW relationship. They've been selling out Arena Mexico on a weekly basis, and he's still a top name in Mexico. You saw when he came back, they did a AAA show. He got damn near a bigger pop than Dominic. You know how for some reason Dominic is the most popular down there. So that's definitely a good sign for them, but mostly for the CMLL relationship. I definitely like that.
Okay.
Agreed. What about Zoe Stark?
That one I was kind of upsetting too as well, because she had just got cleared to wrestle again, and they just said, "Nah, it's okay. We're just gonna release you."
You want to know why? You want to know why she got released? She found God, and the devil and his demons don't like when people find God.
No, I mean, when you're you find the devil and his demons, I mean, you were in the right place to find it. And I'm not even religious.
Wait, you said that God changed her lipstick? Because I'm lost.
I think,
where did God come into play? Like,
I think everybody was confused by that enforcer. You might want to.
She got baptized while she was injured. She got baptized.
Okay, she held her. Okay, she held her head underwater. What? So. Okay.
They popped her back up out the water and they found out how black she was because her hair went frizzy like a afro. It turned into this right here.
Dude, shut up! Shut your face.
Only 2% black.
Shut. Oh my! This motherfucker, dude.
He's 2%, sir.
Dude,
2%.
2%.
You ain't gonna sit through this motherfucker. But yeah, every time I say some bullshit, the sponsors is out the window. Like, I mean,
now with everybody else on this list, with the exception of
what about Kylie Ray?
Go back overseas.
Kylie Ray or Alba Fire?
Go back overseas.
Oh, that's before my time.
I say go back to the UK scene. ICW, I think will gladly take you.
Go there. Just don't go back overseas.
Yeah, that's
I think that's pretty much everybody else. Everyone else says was developmental.
Girl now, so you ain't gonna fit just like she ain't fit.
None of them people below Alba Fire.
Andre Chase, picking the Indies and perfect character.
Whatever happened to Duke Hudson? Because I liked him.
He's in Australia.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would say bring back the Bravado Brothers when it comes to Andre Chase. So I remember they were a hell of a tag team in Dragon Gate and Evolve.
Okay.
Can you? I'm about to look that one up. That's new. I'm not familiar with that.
Andre Chase to the NXT.
So, fellas, did y'all want to take before we go to the other subject and run down the list and make sure we not gonna forget AEW? We have to go over it. So be it. That's more content for us. We're gonna take an intermission for about 4 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. So everybody, we'll be back. We're gonna take an intermission real quick and get some drinks, kind of, from the list of fuckery, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. Thanks.
Commercial break.
Get on your feet, boy!
So Enforcer, while everybody's on intermission, any thoughts on the NFL draft? I'm gonna just go ahead and come out and say it. And these Saints looking good, big dog.
You want to talk about the draft? Let me tell you something.
We got another 3 minutes on the timer. Just quick thoughts on your favorite team's draft, NFL draft.
I didn't watch that shit.
I like what we did. I like what the Giants did. Actually, I like what outside the Giants. I do like what the Jets did in the first round. That was crazy. But I am going to talk about you damn Eagles. Well, not even the Eagles, the Cowboys. Y'all had a good pick, and then y'all let the Eagles steal y'all second pick, and it was glorious. It was glorious.
Well, the Falcons didn't even have a first round pick.
Falcons or the 49ers. 49ers trade all their picks, but they got more players. Like it was It was interesting, man. It was. I did a like a live reaction. The surprise of the first round was Ty Simpson going to the Rams. Like I was surprised at that. It was another one. But the crazy thing is, in the first round, it was not that many quarterbacks. There was only 2 quarterbacks picked. Usually, you have more.
Yeah, Mendoza come out first. Of course, we all knew that.
Yeah.
And who was the second one?
Ty Simpson.
That's right.
Which a lot of people did not see him as a first rounder. But the Rams said, listen, we know we got Matt Stafford for probably maybe a year or 2. We need to have a quarterback.
Falcons got good picks.
They did. But
y'all want to talk about that that storyline that's going on in the White House where
that stage
yeah,
you talk about that stage?
Cheeto almost got shot again.
I'm gonna leave that one alone, but all I'm gonna say is release me from this genjutsu.
Okay, because we know Ziggy cannot talk about it, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
Yeah.
Light skin release? Which one is it? What's this?
I said
Naruto sign.
Release me from this.
Yeah, release.
I'm gonna keep my shit short and sweet.
Oh no, yeah, y'all can talk about it.
But
no, we can't.
I did want to say that Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza were the only first round quarterbacks.
Oh, I'll just
right. But you honestly though, it could have been just one quarterback. As you like,
I didn't say now. I ain't talk about it now.
Oh, I'm about to say whenever y'all do.
Yeah, it was only, to me. It could have just been one because everybody's truly surprised that he got picked where he got picked on Ty Simpson. He had a good season. That one season got him the first round.
No, it was a half of a season because the second half of the season he didn't do jack.
Yeah, but let's play this. In that first half, I'm trying to think what game was that. I think was it the Arkansas game or
probably the Georgia game?
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, didn't they lose to Georgia?
Nope.
Okay, so it was the Georgia game then, because he, in fact, I think it was around that first half of the season. He was also a Heisman candidate.
He was terrible against Florida State in game 1. They got whooped by a 2-12 team, 2-11 team,
and then they had a winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but see, that just shows the difference because then Florida State showed who they really was. After that, like, oh, there you go. So all y'all did was surprise Alabama.
Now, Falcons not making the playoffs, big dogs.
No,
y'all had y'all chance this year. It's gonna be the Saints.
The Dolphins not making it this year either.
Yeah.
Who that?
This is rebuilt for the Dolphins. Like
okay, enough of this Saint talk. Are y'all ready to go back?
Saint talk.
Yeah. Before we have 80 people currently watching us, but we only have 7 likes on YouTube. If y'all don't mind, help us get in the algorithm. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure y'all click the bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever we go live.
Please.
Like today.
Yeah.
Please.
Today.
And also shout out to Rafael Mendoza on Facebook for hitting the like button over there on Facebook. That helps us get in the algorithm as well. And then shout out to everyone on X. We have a lot of people over on X watching right now. Thank you as well. And those that watch us on Twitch. Man, we everywhere, bro. We everywhere, Chris.
Yeah. Just do me a favor, y'all. Let's at least get about like 30 likes, 30, 40 likes. Share this around, share, repost, comment. Please. Let's go hard for the next 45 minutes or so.
Hey, Miss Southeast even gonna do a nice little graphic for y'all to remind you.
Right. See?
Yeah, appreciate it, Miss Out. Look at that.
Exactly.
Like, subscribe. There you go.
Ding ding. Right. Yeah. So when you know that, it's like ding ding. It's just like a door stopper. Ding.
Whoa.
The fuck? I just want to put it on the side.
What's the next? All right. Still on news and rumors, guys. Once again, Thank y'all for everyone for allowing us to take a quick little intermission, stretch the legs a little bit. You know, we getting older, bro. We can't just be sitting in these chairs for 2-3 hours at a time. Now,
My butt cheek.
Thank y'all.
Is like,
Miss Out was right. What was he right about before I pushed the button?
Fuck.
Y'all gotta at least say what he was right about. What was he right about?
Yeah, don't be saying it because he's cute. Come on now.
Let it be natural. Let it be natural.
Yeah, I was about to say I ain't gonna just push. He has to say something. All right, guys. So
right.
He just want to hear the song. That's all. He just want to hear the song.
That's all he want. We're not taking no motherfucking music questions. This is not the box.
Yeah, he was like, "Play it." I'm like, "Well, you gotta wait."
Yeah. Some of y'all, that was before y'all's time.
I don't know.
You had to use a house phone to call.
You know, that's like 25 cents per call.
I call collect. Yeah, man, I'll call y'all back about 9 o'clock. So I get nice and weekends.
L-A-T-T.
Use a landline. You know what a landline?
And if you was in Milwaukee, it was on channel 8, that fuzzy shit. Yep. You have to turn the antenna to the left and to the right. Make sure you get the
antenna. Lord Jesus.
That was also before y'all time too. Please listen. Be thankful that y'all got like digital, okay? Because analog is trash. Oh, dead ass.
We was inventive. We had wire hangers and aluminum foil and little
cousins. I remember aluminum foil.
We had little cousins. We had little cousins, little sisters. Hey, hold it to the left. Stay right there. Don't move.
You remember that Married with Children episode, and Al Bundy was like Fox viewing positions, and they had to like hold antennas all across the house.
Yep,
it's funny as hell. That was a good times. But no, let's go into
all right.
Let's go to
we have some more news. Once again, coming out of WrestleMania. We have Backlash, and one of the things that one of the posters put on the Backlash poster was they saying that do y'all feel like wrestling promotional posters lack creativity as they used to back in the day? Like for instance, they're saying that there's no more, at least in WWE's case. They're saying there's no more creativity, no more style to them. It's just guy posing Backlash. He said back in the day it used to be like, explosions. One guy said Public Enemies podcast said if it was 2008, this poster would have been Roman Reigns punching a shark or him in an empty field with the Grim Reaper sneaking up behind him. There's no soul in these posters anymore.
You know that running gag on like Instagram? There's a content creator that does like a Triple H impression, and there's like this meme about all these guys saying at Backlash, and then Triple H is like, like the most annoying ways at Backlash, like. And they were all looking at him like, "What the hell are you doing? Just say at Backlash, motherfucker!" Like, damn, that's what that poster reminds me of. You just put Roman Reigns, some tropical stuff behind him, and then you could just hear the poster say back to you, "At Backlash."
It's
Backlash.
That's literally what I hear every time I look at this poster. At Backlash.
That's crazy.
This is what they do now. Like, listen,
what they do now.
This is what they do.
Like when you say Roman Reigns is coming, y'all always say this.
Backlash. Why we do what we do at Backlash.
His ass make an appearance. When he makes an appearance, that's 1 million views. So like, all we need is a picture of him, the letter Backlash. That's it. They're a couple. Like that's how they listen. That's how they treat y'all anyway.
I mean, but this is the lazy era. Like dead ass. This is the lazy era. So I mean, look at WrestleMania. WrestleMania looked like a bunch of Legos and whatever from Super Mario Galaxy. Like, what are we doing?
The promotional poster had, Diddy on the cover with a bunch of his, with Day 26 all behind him, and they were playing poker. You heard what I said. He got to be all up in the videos, all up on the tracks, baby oil all up on him.
Lord have mercy.
That's all it is. They just, it's what you said. It's the lazy era. What are we gonna do about this promotional poster for Backlash? Well, we'll put Roman Reigns on it and a bunch of tropical shit. That's all.
On to the next.
They could use
Run through co-pilot a few times. Done.
What's next? What's next? Clash in Paris. Okay, we'll worry about that after Backlash.
Have them Vice in the Alpha Tower. That's how we gonna use it.
Why we do what we do. What we do.
I'm sitting
now on the topic of Roman. Last Roman topic I have.
Mm-hmm.
He got his first 5-star match from Wrestling Observer newsletter.
For being mediocre. That's cool.
I'm sorry, not Cody. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42 Night 2. Big deal, no deal.
Hooray!
You want to know something, Ziggy? I think the reason why they got 5 stars that they've been looking for is because they were playing for a charity cage championship or a loser bracket championship.
It's just one of the things that I just found funny about this is, you know, when the Young Bucks and you know, these guys were getting 5-star matches, Kenny Omega. You know, a lot of guys were like, "No, Dave Meltzer, he sucks." So, but you know, Roman Reigns gets the 5-star, and they're like, "Oh, look, he got the 5-star." Oh,
absolutely quiet.
I thought we don't like the 5. I thought we don't care about this. Wow.
They only care about when it happens in their company that they follow. That's it.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
I'm like, I thought when the Young Bucks were getting them, y'all didn't like it. But why is it?
When was the last time WWE had a 5-star match?
That's a good question, Gaijin. I don't know.
The last time I recall they had a 5-star match, it was the developmental brand, and that was
that's a good
Johnny
point.
Gargano.
You're right.
It was Johnny Gargano and Andrade at Takeover, I think Phoenix, I believe.
That's a good one. You're right.
That was the last time they had a 5-star match, because the ladder match at Takeover New Orleans was a close second. But that was the last, and the time before that, it was CM Punk and John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011. So look at the just time frame of those 5-star matches, and then here you are complaining about, well, there's not enough 5-star matches, because we keep trying to tell you wrestling does not take precedence in WWE. When they actually do take precedence of it, it actually works. This was a moment where it actually worked. I agree. Like, the match was good. I think it was worthy of a 5-star match. But again, you only care about it when it's happening in WWE. When the Bucks are getting 5-star matches, when Kenny Omega is getting 5-star matches, when Kazuchika Okada is getting 5-star matches, y'all don't care. Like, what's so great about them? I don't know. How about you sit your happy ass down and watch the goddamn match?
I don't care that it got a 5-star match. Just like I don't care when Will Ospreay get a 5-star match. Did you like the match? Why the hell are you worrying about what another person think about the match? Did you like it? Cool. That's all that matters. You're watching it, but you gonna go wait the next day and see what everybody else think about it. Did you enjoy the fucking match?
You know, this reminds me of y'all seen that Homelander meme when he like looks around like, yeah. It's like
there can only be one.
Like, nah, I don't like it. And everyone else is like, whoa, no, yeah.
I know what's bitch. I will be the one.
I got one thing to say.
What you got?
There only could be one.
So 2 things. Number 1, can you show those images so I can go back to that same topic a minute ago? But before I do that, I want to say this is why I love Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
I love him. And Force is 100% correct. I love Dave Meltzer just because of that one thing.
I just want to fight you just because you love Dave Meltzer.
Why you love
Miss Out has said this on the podcast before.
Let me tell you the reason why.
He has said this.
Because that 5-star match rating, that is not a 5-star wrestling match to anyone on the planet in this context but Dave Meltzer. The 5-star rating came from Dave Meltzer. One person has the entire internet wrestling community wrapped around his finger because we sitting up here saying Roman Reigns got his first 5-star match. No, he didn't. He got his first 5-star match from one person, from Dave freaking Meltzer. And he has everybody going insane anytime he gives Kenny Omega or anybody a 5-star rating when it's just his. Literally anybody on the planet can say that Cody Rhodes had a 5-star wrestling match if his match was 30 seconds.
Let him come.
That's a good point.
But everybody is only concerned with one man who has been in business since the 70s, and he will keep living until he is gone because he invented something that nobody else thought of at the time. And that's his 5-star ratings, which is turned into 6 stars, 7 stars, and I think a little more than 7 stars. And anytime he does it, you either have people who hate him because Will Ospreay gave a great 5-star match and Kurt Angle doesn't have any, or
that's insane,
or they praise him because he finally gave somebody in WWE a 5-star match, even though yesterday they didn't like him. I love Dave Meltzer.
I don't give a shit. Dave Meltzer or anybody, listen. I'll tell you right now, Roman against AJ Styles at Money in the Bank was better than this match, but he didn't get a 5-star from Dave Meltzer because that's my opinion.
I mean, wasn't this match like 30 minutes long?
Yeah.
That's nothing. Dave Meltzer loves a marathon match. He loves it. That's him.
But this match, okay. So I don't know what was on his mind when he did the 5, like, I don't know, superstar points or some type of shit. So you mean to tell me that you love that spot when Roman got disqualified, or when we ignored that part? Like, I mean, I don't know if he's looking for. Now, I'm jumping ahead. You said that he has been in business for like 70 plus years, so that means he's damn near senile, right? So I guess he didn't see what the fuck happened in that match. He just wanted some respect. He wanted WWE to like him or whatever, so he can go back to the media scrums or some type of shit. So with that being said, I don't give a fuck about his Super Mario 5-star whatever type of review he has. I can care less. But
do you care? Do you care about my 5-star ratings?
Because I love you. I mean, you different.
Do you care about Light Skin's 5-star ratings? Because right now we're only talking about Dave Meltzer.
Well, I mean, light skin.
That's what I keep saying. He has y'all wrapped around his finger because you're getting mad when he rates something.
Shut the fuck up. That was a bad example.
Thanks.
You funny as fuck. Trying to see if I was gonna keep the same energy.
That's pretty much what I was just saying. It was like,
Biggie, now you can play it.
Well, no. I mean, you know.
Go ahead. Just... Yo,
you're welcome.
Oh shit! And then
Miss out was crazy lunatic. That's for you.
And then crazy lunatic talk about some motherfucking finally. You are trash.
Finally. He's been waiting all night for that.
Wait, hold on, wait. What? Why you disagree with what Minnesota had to say?
Ooh.
I don't see nothing wrong with what he said.
Who disagree with him?
Marcus Taylor.
What? Where do you see that? Hold on one second.
He was laughing at him for what he was saying. He's not disagreeing with him.
If I said the sky was blue, he'd say, no, it's not. It's teal, or it's light blue, or it's something else.
You can't help how people interpret things that, you know, it is what it is. That's not this out.
Yeah, okay. We can move on. What's the next
Enforcer's on the ceiling. Yeah, he's upside down. Like Joe Gacy.
What the fuck?
I just noticed that. I didn't even notice it until he said it. Just upside down.
Hey, y'all, that's 3. Chris laugh counters. We got him 3 times. Break
having Chris in tears all night.
So, Mr. Morales, why were you upside down again? Why were you?
You just called him Mr. Morales?
I sure did.
Like you Spider-Man just upside down.
I sure did. Yup. Hold on 1 second. I love you. I sure did. You were
Upside.
upside down.
Not inside out now.
Yeah. See. No, you scaring me. Okay, I'm gonna move you over there.
All right. Don't know about that. Don't know about that miss out. That's before their time.
Shit. All right. What's the next?
All right, boys. Next thing we got is going to AEW.
Yay.
April.
Speaking of 5-star matches,
Right.
April 22nd. We had Darby, Ciampa, Ospreay, Mark Davis, Karushita, who everyone's starting to talk about again. She's picking up steam again. Shirakawa. And then also AEW Double or Nothing, AEW International Championship, my boy Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada.
Take that belt, bitch.
And if Takeshita doesn't win, now this is me being I'll admit when I'm being a wrestling fan and a mark. If Takeshita doesn't win, I'm gonna be pissed.
He gonna be.
It's like when versus Moxley.
Are you gonna rant?
Is that we're all gonna be in attendance.
So Ziggy gonna go to the ring. Ziggy's gonna go to the ring.
My boy, don't look. I was told to chill out when he lost against Moxley. I can't have him lose this one.
He's going to
Takeshita,
the ring.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
We about to hold Ziggy back.
Thank you, AEW, for introducing me to Konosuke Takeshita, my absolute favorite wrestler.
Yeah, you don't want to piss him off because he's gonna turn into the Hawk.
I was like, shit.
Wait a minute, Ziggy, aren't you gonna be there live?
That's why we got duct tape him.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Aren't you gonna be there in the house?
Be in the house, bro.
Queens?
You know what I'm saying?
We are going to be in a tennis stadium, which is wild.
Is it sold out? Is it completely sold out now?
I don't know.
No, it's not at Arthur Ashe.
No, not Arthur Ashe.
No, it's going to be in the other one. It's going to be it's like in the middle of the city. I actually seen it on Google Maps. It's actually pretty dope. There's a lot of things that surrounding it, like hotels, restaurants, whatever. I was seeing that the other day, but no, it looks like a really dope stadium though.
Oh yeah,
So,
I can't wait.
Me neither.
Ooh,
3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the crazy thing is too, y'all, this is Memorial Day weekend. I was just thinking about that the other day. I'm like, oh shit, this is Memorial Day weekend, and it's like 53 fucking degrees outside. It's still not warm yet. It's very.
We got another cold front coming too.
I know, and we're supposed to get more severe weather tomorrow. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna be at home, so I'm gonna be chilling tomorrow. So
did y'all want to talk about? I kind of said my piece about Takeshita, but did y'all want to say anything about these items here on the
Will Ospreay? I gotta talk about that.
Yes.
I have to talk. Listen, this storyline with John Moxley and the Death Riders and Will Ospreay, I do not know where in the fuck this is going, but I am here for it. Like, I like how John Moxley this past Saturday tried to make himself look like a martyr or whatever. Like, he was like, "Hey, if you want to finish the job, you can finish it right now." And Will Ospreay hesitated. He was just he was thinking about it, and then he looked at the camera. He looked at John Moxley first, then he looked at the camera, and he was like, "No, get the fuck out of here! No, leave." Listen, I have a feeling they are going to throw a wrench in this. This was about vengeance. But now John Moxley is playing mind games, and it's very intriguing to me on like where they're going to go with this storyline. Like this is one of the situations where if you have not like looked at like AEW storylines, whatever, you need to look at the like how they're sitting here and they're telling you a story and it's deep. Some of y'all are not going to understand it, but that's where y'all need to ask questions or use Google, because Google breaks shit down. Like literally, if you go into AI mode, they'll literally tell you from beginning, in the middle to end of like what's going on in each rivalry. But I am personally here for this shit, and I want to know what is going to happen. So I'm so invested in this shit.
It's not only like that. Like I think me and Lightskin said on one of we was looking at wrestling how AEW brings everything canon. Everything that happens outside AEW, they also make it canon within AEW. So you got Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay got two things going on at the same time. No one's paying attention. He got the United Empire situation going on in New Japan. And he got this story with his neck injury that is pretty much a target for anybody he wrestles. Now the crazy thing is, with this match that happened this past Wednesday, it's a double whammy because you had a story there. Him and Mark Davis who was part of the United Empire too, and they was best friends, all that stuff. Mark Davis showed that he did not give a goddamn about friendship or nothing or that neck. And that power driver on the apron, I don't know about you, but I jumped. Now, as much as Ziggy is a Takeshita fan, and I like Takeshita, I am the same with Will Ospreay. And I am, when I tell you that I felt some type of way when he did that to his neck and they stopped the match, it's playing with this situation because what's coming up? It's a tournament coming up soon, right? And of course, we'll go try to be in that tournament. And that's like Chris was talking about with this thing with Moxley. They carried him. First, they saved him. I was surprised at that. They saved him, and then they carried him out. And like, it's so much going on with Will Ospreay right now that you have no choice but to pay attention. You got to pay attention. Now you got to open your eyes. You got to look at what's going on, or you're gonna miss some Easter eggs here and there. And yeah, I got to see what's going on here because Moxie said on the commentary, "I can't talk about that right now, but you'll see the results." Like, oh.
And I think like Will Ospreay is going insane. I think he's going into a realm where we have never seen this before. Like even me, and I've like been following his career since New Japan, since his first interaction with Kenny Omega. I think this version is going to be whatever they're cooking up. If he does join forces with John Moxley, the Will Ospreay that you know and love is going to cease to exist. I just want to know how deep they're going to go with this.
Oh,
and I'm here for it.
Okay, so it's a version of Will Ospreay that if y'all want to know if Will Ospreay could change and turn that knob, it's a version of Ospreay and on Progress that a former AEW guy named Jimmy Havoc created out of Will Ospreay. If you want to see how far he could go, if they bring that version of Will Ospreay here with his athletic ability, that might be a good character development that I don't think a lot of people used to seeing. And trust me, you gonna like it because you never see him. You see him vicious in New Japan, but you never see him this vicious. Because if you know Jimmy Havoc, he was a hardcore death wrestler kind of guy. Will Ospreay doing some type of death match wrestling kind of stuff with his athletic ability is insane. So, yeah, just gotta pay attention. Keep an eye out. Also, Darby Allin, world champion Darby Allin, by the way. Him and Ciampa, that match. If we gonna get this every week, as he said he's planning on doing, defending the title every week, I'm here for it, but it seems like a lot of people are not here for it, and this is why I'm very confused, you wrestling fans. Y'all complain when a champion is not there every week. Y'all complain about that, but then you complain about a champion that say he will defend his title, or at least be at the shows every week. Which one do you want? What do you want?
I remember they complained about Swerve because Swerve was wrestling the very next week after winning the world title
against Kyle
well.
Fletcher. I was just watching that match. First match after he wins the title, he's the first match of the show, and y'all was bitching about that. If you remember when Darby Allin first won the TNT title, this is why I love the TNT title. When Darby Allin won the TNT title, he defended it every week, which is still the record for the most title defenses with that belt, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what kind of match he gave you with Ciampa. With Ciampa, even though they didn't pull the trigger, it made you feel like they was about to pull the trigger most of the times in that match. That's what I love about wrestling. It makes you can be predictable, but shout out to the mayor if he watching, but he used to say this: it can be predictable, but if it's done right, you still love the outcome. I love the outcome, and then after that, we found out what's happening this week. So I was loving it.
I didn't get to speak on the Ospreay Moxley thing. So I'll say what I heard or what I saw in one of our group chats. That one segment where they carried him to the back, they sat him down in the chair. Marina came behind him, did the whole popping of his neck with the towel.
Yeah.
Massaging his shoulders. Moxley patiently waiting right there to say something to Will Ospreay. That entire segment, Moxley every single word that he uttered directly to Will Ospreay. Just think about that. Think about the people, the other wrestlers, them standing in the background watching it all. You talk about cinema, you talk about storytelling. That one segment sold the entire story of Will Ospreay getting to where he is right now and made you want to see we're sitting up here trying to predict what's going to happen. Like I heard someone say he could be becoming a Death Rider. What he does in the future with this may not have anything to do with a Death Rider. This could potentially just be about him and Moxley. We don't know that. That's the best thing about it.
Right.
But that one segment would literally make anyone who don't regularly watch Collision want to watch Collision, because that entire segment was perfect.
So I'm looking at this comment from Joe. I'm listening to what you're saying, what he's saying about Darby, about people. Darby isn't 200 pounds. If that's it, then you could not survive 2006. What I mean by that is we had Rey Mysterio as the World Heavyweight Champion, and he was nowhere near 200 pounds at all. Like I said, there's
like some background noise. Just letting y'all know somebody's mic picking it up.
I don't know if, like I said, I've seen people that was not championship material or did not look like a champion, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. And now he's gonna be a fighting champion. That's another thing I gotta talk about, because then people talking about they never saw a fighting champion like this. I grew up in the era where someone was a fighting champion named Bret Hart that did this, defend the title against Virgil. Why did Virgil get a title match? Defend the title against Repo Man. Why do people, you know what I mean? Darby Allin is doing the opposite of MJF, because everybody that said they wanted the title when MJF had it seemed like they getting a title shot from Darby Allin. All right, we getting Brody this week. Who knows who we getting next week? Who knows who we getting before? Because I think, is it just me or they're I don't know. I gotta see what's happening Wednesday, because something else happened this past Wednesday, which we're gonna talk about. Is they working on a title for title match, or is this a rematch? I know it's gonna be a rematch. It gotta be a rematch, double nothing. But MJF, Kevin Knight, where did this come from? Because He's right. Like, I'm sorry to switch gears on it, but it's all in like one pot. Everybody, Kevin Knight is the TNT champion. Came out and said that this belt represents some of the best wrestlers that ever held that belt. And you never held the belt. So that makes you not one of the best wrestlers. Which pissed off MJF. Like, oh, now I want your belt. I want your belt. And can you imagine if he beats Kevin Knight after what Darby said to him? You don't have nothing. You got to put up something. And he said he will put up that TNT title match. I know I'm fancy booking. I know we don't like that, but it's so much they doing right now.
I don't know. I like fantasy booking. That's the fun part of being a fan. Me, like, there's nothing wrong with that, bro.
I don't trust Google 100%.
Oh.
But for anybody that says the world champion shouldn't be defended on TV or anything like that, like we're saying here, I just did a quick Google search. The WWE WWF title has been defended over 200 times on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I'm not saying that's correct. It likely is. It's likely well over 200, but that is a lot. It doesn't matter how many years it's been. None of that matters. 200 times is 200. We're talking about the AEW World Title that has not been defended on TV 30 times. It's 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who thinks because they've been desensitized by the other company who had one champion for 3 years, 4 years, however long it was, anybody that don't think because they hadn't watched enough wrestling that the world title should be defended on TV, kick rocks. Learn your history.
It's not even about learning your history, like, dude.
Okay.
It's not even about learning history. It's just exciting right now. Like, dude, he's doing the opposite. All right, MJF said all y'all was lined up. Well, everybody that was lined up for MJF, Darby will put the title against you. He said, I'm going to enjoy it till the wheels fall off. This ain't new. This ain't new. He did this for the TNT title. So,
speaking of Darby, his next challenger is going to be probably his greatest and toughest, and that's Brody Lee. So I think he's going to be defending his title next week. You know what I'm saying? This week. And that rivalry, I can't wait for that one.
Oh, remember that famous shot of Brody King hanging Darby over the top ropes? They got history. I can't wait for this match.
And then attacking him at a grocery store. No, and it wasn't at a grocery store. It was at a mall. Dude powerbombed him through some clothes, which is
at the Comic-Con. At the Comic-Con,
yeah.
Yeah, just like I'm just here for this, man.
We have been getting compelling television from AEW for the last several weeks, and I'm here for it. That's all that matters to me. The situation with Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, we all know where that's going to. It's going to a better version of Will Ospreay, where Will can see himself winning the AEW World Title with the certain tournament that Enforcer was hinting to, that eventually gives you a shot at All In. So there's that. And when it comes to Darby and MJF rematch, there's something that Ziggy said before we went up on the air, where he said that he hopes Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada main event Double or Nothing.
That was me.
Well, Ziggy and Enforcer, they both were.
And I said I wish Takeshita would win.
All right. Getting to my point. I am perfectly content with the AEW World Title not being defended at Double or Nothing, and having the AEW World Champion be involved in the staple match that is involved with Double or Nothing, and that's Anarchy in the Arena. So I'm perfectly content with that happening to the point where the main event is Okada and Takeshita, because that feud has been brewing for quite some time, and it's getting to the point where everybody wants to see this big blow off.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, that's the match that should main event. and let Darby and MJF do a head-and-do battle with pretty much the world at their sides in Anarchy in the Arena.
See, I like that, but ain't Double or Nothing like one of their big shows like that? This was the first pay-per-view.
It's one of the big four, huh?
Yeah, this
one of the big four. And what is the one staple match we have gotten with most of our Double or Nothing?
I totally understand that, but I see that if we're gonna do Anarchy in the like they already teasing us with that with the Young Bucks and the Rascals together against the Don Callis family for some reason. That could happen, or
here for that too.
Or they gonna do this damn Chris Jericho and whoever gonna be on his cornerstone faction against the man or something like that. It's a lot. That's one thing I gotta see about AEW. Y'all got a lot of factions that you could do a lot of shit with when it comes to this stuff.
You know what? It actually hit me. It could be the Don Callis family versus the Death Riders too, because
we forgot about that.
They're also still at war,
bro. I've been to Double or Nothing a couple of times. Well, I've been to all the Double or Nothings, but I've been in that arena for that match several times now. Bro, if they do Anarchy in the Arena in New York, it's about to get wild. It has to be the best one. Last year was insane.
That's too much. Yo, when you said that, and one of y'all said that it's gonna be an Anarchy in the Arena, you can have a street fight, a New York street fight, and Anarchy in the Arena. Violence. You bloodthirsty fans.
They're sipping their beer going, we paid for blood.
Sound like something from Harry Potter or some type of shit. Let me have fun real quick. So,
hey, go ahead, bro.
Why are you so worried about? See, like once again,
this man been you've been trying to get your attention all episode.
I mean, I don't know why. Like the fuck, like I'm trying to take care of business, but I guess you know what I'm saying. Ask Chris Hour, I guess. So, Chris, why did you choose to be bald, or were you born bald?
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Right, type of shit.
What did he say?
So what did he say? So I decided to go bald because my blackness told me to go bald. I got tired of I got tired looking at your face, so then I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead, gonna go bald. Do you want to know any other parts of my anatomy that went bald?
Lord have mercy. Next question, please. Next subject. Lord.
I'm done. Go, what's the next shit, Z?
You're muted.
You're muted.
So back on the topic of Takeshita. They're like, all right, bro. Let's see, what else do we have, fellas? We'll be kind of, I think we're starting to wrap up on all the news articles that I have. Everything else is kind of minor and talking about maybe some of the other stuff that we mentioned already in passing earlier. Yeah, I pretty much went through everything.
There is something that we could wrap up.
All right.
The Wizzy situation.
Yes. We did talk about, that's right.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. As content, as podcasters or what have you, I know Antonio mentioned this, light skin, I believe, but I don't think Mid-South or Ziggy or even myself. I haven't even mentioned this because I really want to kind of stay silent and get everybody's point of view about this. So, Weezy is a really big content creator in our wrestling space, right? And a couple of days ago, she was live, and a question came up in the comment section about like, what does it take, or how can you become a content creator, especially for the wrestling space? And I guess her answer was kind of nonchalant. It was kind of like, I agree, but then like, why you? I don't know. So she wasn't very direct, but she did say, this is what she said. She didn't like necessarily say, hey, don't be a content creator. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know what you're doing, don't go ahead and do it. She did say that the content creating space, content creation or what have you, is oversaturated. I don't know what she meant by that. Like, I could take that several ways, right? Anybody can be a content creator in anything, right? But I will say that we do need content creators in the Black community, especially in TikTok. We need more of those. There's a bunch of us, but they're not visible. Okay, like what we do on a global scale, like the cookout, we deal with everybody. We deal with Black content creators. We deal with wrestlers, Black wrestlers. We collaborate with different podcasters. There were podcasters that came on our cookout, listen to us for the very first time. And shout out to Ladybug and shout out to Bars Media and a host of others that started their podcast under us. Due to our influence, I am proud of that. That's why I'm not going to say it's oversaturated. I think it's like it needs the nurture of like more valid like content creation. Now I get the whole thing about streaming, but you can only go so far with streaming, right? It's like if you really want to get the word out, you really have to talk to your audience, and that's what we've been doing. We talk to them. We don't like just talk down to them. If they need to be educated, I go to light skin, go to Mid South, or when enforcers on the panel. That's my goal. My goal is to educate, not like hinder, because I really believe that everybody can do something in the community. But I would never shit on somebody and say, hey, don't follow your dreams because it's oversaturated. I think that's that's uninspiring, and it's very disingenuous. That's how I feel. But to answer your question, I'm here because I want to change the world in how we produce like content and how in dealing with community. So that's me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm gonna let somebody else take it.
So I'll go. So I didn't hear what Weezy said, but I don't want to condemn her for saying it, but only to say that just because you're a content maker, creator of content creator, doesn't mean you should be given advice. So she's not an advice giver. She's not a public speaker. She's a content creator. Just like, even though I don't refuse to call myself that, just like we appear to be content creators. We're content creators. We're creating content right now. We don't have the experience to be given advice. Not saying we can't give advice or we can't offer suggestions, or what I like to always say is, I ain't gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna tell you what I did to get out of the same situation if I was in that situation. That way I cover myself. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just giving you my experience. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a licensed psychologist. I can't give you advice on how to do something that worked for me when there's no guarantee that it's going to work for you. So again, I can't really condemn her for it, but only to say I can tell you what I did to get out of that situation, if it was a situation, but I can't tell you what you should do. And that's it.
Sure.
I actually agree with what Mid South is saying right there. It's kind of made me think about the situation because when I first started making content on TikTok, of all places, Wheezy was the very first video that I stitched. It was my very first video, and the question was, why do you still watch professional wrestling? Because I thought it was a great question to answer. So, and I believe, and that's basically why I started following. And then she, of course, followed me back from that video. So it amazes me that, you know, her response as of late would be a complete 180 of what because that's one of the questions I asked, like, what actually got you up into this? And, you know, and how do you feel about somebody who's just actually trying to think about it, but isn't really sure? You know, beforehand, she told me, hey, just get into it. Just go ahead and do it. You never know what type of outreach you could have with your voice, you know, because that's basically what TikTok was at the time. So it does shock me a little bit, but also at the same time, we're not licensed therapists. We're not motivational speakers. We're not anything. We're just a couple of dudes on the internet making content. All we can do is just share our experiences. We can tell you what has worked for us. You have to go out and find out what works for you. Plain and simple. As far as Wheezy goes, I kind of just feel like she is, you know, reached a point where I think she's just tired, to be honest. That's how I feel. I feel like she's just tired and is tired because it seems like every other month or so, Wheezy finds herself in one of these situations. So I kind of feel like we just caught her on a bad day. I'm not making excuses for her, but like I said, it's getting to a point where I think it's starting to get to her.
And to be honest with you, and I talked to Z about this a couple months ago. Let me say this. I'm gonna pull my bandana down. Okay. Social media is gonna fuck with you. They're gonna fuck with you. They're gonna fuck with you. When you take a day or a week or maybe 6 months away from social media, that it might help you, but then you gotta come back to the same bullshit, and it might be 10 times worse. I could say you can try to navigate through the bullshit, but then there's gonna be one person that's going to try you. You're gonna try your patience, and you're gonna go off on them, right? And I think that's where Wheezy is at too, because I think she's real cool. Like, I have no problem with her. I never got into her with her, you know, about anything. We have had disagreements, but I never got into it with her. But I really I concur with Light Skin is talking about. There's times where you are at the end of your rope with wrestling, especially where everything is going on. And I think what she said to Light Skin a couple years ago, I think we were in a better place. We wasn't better. I mean, it wasn't like worse like it is now, but I think she was a little bit more optimistic. So that's why she gave her the answer to Light Skin. But yeah, now, if you really want to be a content creator, especially in professional wrestling, you gotta deal with the positive and the negatives. That's the only thing I can tell you. And good luck. It's definitely rewarding. I land my plane.
So I made a video yesterday. I didn't make a video. It's something I said after I did a live reaction to Collision, and I agree with her when she says oversaturated to a point that everybody does this. If you got a TikTok account, guess what? You're a content creator. If you sharing the same video you did on TikTok to your Instagram, all your social media, you are a content creator. That's what you are. But my thing is, some people, especially if they really, really good at it and they got those numbers up, this is what they do for a living. And then you got some people like myself, I do this for fun because it's fun. I'm a fan. I love this stuff. I'm showing my joy of watching wrestling. I'm showing my joy of watching sports. It's fun because this don't pay my bills. I still gotta get my ass to work in the morning and stuff like that. But when she said that, and someone took it said, oh, she was being rude. I don't think she was being rude. She's saying, hey, if you want my advice, I gotta know what direction you're going so I can give you my advice. Are you trying to make a living out of this? Or are you here just to do it because you got a page? Whatever. in today's, like, let's say in the comments, we could have 2 or 3 people in our comments right now. If they was real serious and did not like our opinions, they'd be very disrespectful and blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be like that. Content creating, especially if you're trying to make a living on it, you gotta have some thick skin. You gotta have some thick skin, because people, which I found out starting doing this, thanks to my brothers over here, but I had no TikTok account 3 years ago. I didn't. And I definitely was not trying to be a podcaster until I came on here. People hide behind screens. People hide behind keyboards, and they are brave. They are Mel Gibson Bravehearts behind this shit, and they think they can't get found. They safe. It'd be very disrespectful, and you can't take right. And you can't take what someone type on a comment or whatever. It's not for you. That's my advice. It's not for you. But what I can tell you from experience, because sometimes I hate to say this because it's the truth, is mostly y'all going at these females that piss me off. Just like a young lady on TikTok. Then you got girly wrestling on TikTok who's with Ladybug and them. And then you got now Wheezy. Y'all go after the ladies a lot. A lot. Y'all go after the ladies a lot. Y'all don't go after grown ass men. Y'all go after the ladies a lot. And I got a problem with that. Because some of them, they just trying to, women already got to work twice as hard as us as it is. And I don't know if it's jealousy because they got more followers or subscribers than y'all, but it's not right. So, not to go left because I don't want to go too deep in that. But anybody that's trying to come in being the content and you want to make a living with this, I'm telling you, as a guy that's just having fun with this, I said it last time, I'm gonna say it again. You're gonna have to work 10 times harder than someone like me that's having fun. Because once, for me, when this becomes work, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. When this becomes work, no. So if you're trying to make a living out of this, you gotta be on this every day, all day, and be the famous thing. Be yourself. Yeah, be yourself, but be yourself, marketable yourself. All right, because when you try to make money off this, you can't be completely yourself. Because you be completely yourself, you might not get, where you want to go. So for Weezy and I forgot her name, Minnie, and other people, not just the females, other people that's got mad followers and all that stuff. Look at their stuff, support them, and you might get some tips, and then put your own twist to it, and you could be in the same table they at. But you start in the beginning and you don't know what you're doing. Like I said, it's all you always could study from the people that's successful. Maybe they give you advice, maybe they won't, but you can still study, and then you be up there. That's all I can tell you. As for us, we got our goal. We know what we want. We're gonna get there. So I'm done. I'm done on the situation.
I don't want to say nothing. The fuck?
He just put you up there.
One thing I can say is
put me on the spot. The fuck?
One thing I can say is there's room for everybody, man. This social media thing is extremely large. There's room at the table for everybody, like they always say, man, compare yourself to other people. That's when depression starts hitting. That's when y'all start having these issues. Worry about yourself. As they say, comparison is the thief of joy. So when you start comparing yourself to others, only thing you're gonna do is rob yourself, because you gotta remember, social media and all this other stuff, you're getting people's highlights. You're getting snapshots of what people want you to see. So do not get so caught up. Everyone always talks about Chris Van Vliet. He seems like a nice guy. Seems, keyword, seems. This is what you see when y'all see these people on. So be careful when y'all comparing yourselves to people and just worry about yourself. Like Enforcer said, you know, you take notes. Like if y'all play sports, y'all study tape, so it's the same thing. And yeah, just keep it up, man. Just take it one day at a time and don't shoot for perfection. Just start. You can always add as you're going. Because I've seen people get into process paralysis where, oh, I don't have an intro yet, so I'm not going to start. Or I don't have a logo yet, I'm not going to start. Or I don't have a, bro, just start recording and then you can always start implementing stuff as you go. Exactly. So that's just advice that I have for anyone that wants to get into this. Man, what's up, Lance Leroy? Am I cooking? Am I cooking?
Yes, sir. He's steaming over there.
Am I cooking, Leroy? Hey, I saw a video with you, Ness Leroy, and MJF, man. Hey,
that was awesome.
What you up to? What you up to over there, bro?
That was awesome.
I'll be watching what you doing, dog.
Trying to have that serious face and shit.
Yeah, all right, now. But there's, like I said, there's literally room for everybody. You don't have to compare yourself to others, but you can take certain pieces from others, and just go from there. But I'll land my Spirit Airline plane.
Just get one view. That's your goal. Get one view.
Yeah, man. Just
get one.
You sparked something that we will say in marketing is would you watch your content? Like, would you? So after you record, what is what you put out something that you would watch? If the answer is no, go back to the drawing board, start making some, notes on what you could do to improve to make it something that, like, go back and watch. And I would laugh at like the episode that we would put out. Like, this is something I will watch.
Why is Miss House trying to start shit?
Hey, but look,
I just want to know.
It's a valid question.
I just want to know if Leroy's going to be wrestling during the week while we're there.
That man barely
check him out.
Why are you trying to get him to go to NY?
He might be in New York that week anyway.
He said he don't know.
He don't know, so he ain't coming. Yeah, he ain't going.
Well, if he there, I'm going to the show. I'm already trying to see if what's his name gonna have a show so I can go see Fourth Rope.
Oh, they are in New York.
West Side.
West Side Gun.
Yeah, West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. Cheap plug.
Right. Shout out to West Side Gun.
And his champion.
And his champion.
But yeah, that's all I have, guys. I guess we can go ahead and kick off final thoughts. I know for those that's on the East Coast, it's already Monday for y'all, so we go ahead and get y'all ready for bed and everything like that. We got Mid-South already up, man. What are your final thoughts, sir?
You know what? I think I've said enough. I don't have any final thoughts. I yield my time.
What do you want people, if they took anything from what you said today, what do you want people to leave today's episode with?
That's a good question. I think my answer would be, if you like a wrestler, if you want to see a wrestler succeed, if you truly love any of the wrestlers that got released, it should not matter where they end up, because as a fan, you want to see them anyway. Now, if you're tied to a company, I can understand. No beef if you only want to watch one company, but don't pretend like you care that much about the wrestler if you don't want to see them anywhere else. Stand by your love for the company. Don't stand by your love for individual wrestlers.
All right. Guide you.
What I want to do is I want to send out congratulations to Azumi and Miyu Amasaki of O2 Line, who won the Goddess of Stardom titles at All-Star Grand Queendom earlier today, as well as our brand new Wonder of Stardom champion in Hanan, although she was quickly taken down a peg by B. Priestley.
Who's that?
at the meatball marathon.
Meatball marathon. What is going on here?
Marathon. What? That's on Chris. What are we listening to over there?
Wait,
Sorry, guys.
I have my shit on mute.
No, we heard it.
You heard it.
We heard
What's
it.
That man couldn't wait to get off the show, start opening up tabs.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. No fake. Oh my God, I'm going on mute.
Please clip that.
For real.
No, do not clip that.
As I was saying, congratulations to Hanan for winning the Wonder of Stardom champion, and congratulations to our brand new World of Stardom champion, Sayaka Kurara, who not only got to keep Cosmic Angels going, but was the final nail in the Hate coffin. No longer Hate has any titles other than the Artists of Stardom championships, which is the trio titles. They have no stranglehold over Stardom at this point. And the second thing is what I want to say is just like what Enforcer said, and just like my little tagline down here at the bottom says, if you want Kairi, follow Kairi, support Kairi. Don't just say you wanted her to show back up in your favorite promotion. Actually follow her and actually care about what she is doing, because what she may do next may actually intrigue you to the point where you're like, you know what? I like this. I want to see more of it.
Agreed.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say right here, right now. Y'all wrestling fans, we do this every year. This is going to get released every year. Y'all show support, or y'all are angry that they got released. I am not angry that they got released. I am not upset that they got released. This is 2026. This is not 2021. So I'm not worried about them getting opportunities. Right now, their email should be on fire. They should be getting booked just like everybody else. When they get booked, they gonna be the talk of the town. They gonna be on everybody's social media. Or guess who's saying to this company? Guess who came to this company? There's so many wrestling companies out here and opportunities to make a name for yourself, to make some money, to make a company get talked about. I wish every one of them luck of finding an opportunity. I don't care if it's AEW, I don't care if it's MLW, I don't care if it's Japan, Europe. They will be in a company in no time. No time. I'm dead serious about you, Apollo Crews. I'm dead serious. Ashe Wrestling is calling you. Ashe Wrestling calling you. Other than that, hashtag Kills for Life, Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. We're on the road to Double or Nothing. From this point on, I'm focused on Double or Nothing. I'm not focused on Backlash. I am focused on Queens, New York, seeing my boys, seeing at least 2 or 3 of them for the first time in my life. I get to see them and having a good time and making memories, taking pictures, making memories. Because that's what we are here for. We only live once, and I'm going to enjoy the moment. I'm going to live for the moment. I already know how Chris is, so we want to have a good time like we did all over again. So, can't wait. And if y'all gonna be at Double or Nothing, please come to us. We are friendly. Unless you're a prick, don't come by us. We are friendly. We have a good time, and we're serious when we say we want to bring the community together. We want to bring us together. So can't wait for that. If you're a New Japan fan, like I said earlier, May 4th, Wrestling Dantanko. I keep on messing it up, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's going to be on and popping before the Super Juniors. And yeah, just love what you love. Be straightforward with it. I understand sometimes you might sound like a little tribalist, but if you truly love what you love, I respect you more. So I am done because it is past 12 o'clock here. I'm tired, so I'm done. Good night. Good morning.
I still got a little bit more. I'm gonna probably go, play on the arcade when I get out of here. But
you got Narcos.
I just want to say, it's okay to be a mark. Like a lot of wrestling fans I've noticed over the time, you know, especially when, you know, more content creators and podcasting started becoming a thing, it's like a bad thing to get into the show or to get into, you know, it's like, oh, I saw that coming. It's okay if you didn't. It's all right. You know, I think we need to learn to start suspending our disbelief a little bit, and not, you know, it's okay to have a favorite wrestler. It's okay to have a favorite if you like, you know, one of your favorite acronyms or favorite, you know, shows. It's okay. I like Takeshita. That's my favorite. That is my favorite wrestler across all wrestling companies right now. And it's okay. I get pissed when he lose. I really do. And it's okay. It's okay to predict, you know, match cards and be wrong. It's all right. I just want y'all to, I think in the wrestling community, I think we need to learn to just start enjoying the product a little bit more and not try to be right all the time. It's okay. Try to find joy in what you're watching. So even when I watched WWE, I was like, what is one thing that I at least laughed at? Or try to go into it with a positive. The number's not high, but, you know, at least try to go into it with an open mind, you know. But that's all I got, guys.
All right, thank you so
I
much.
land my helicopter.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what's going on. This week is the last week for the fundraiser. So I reduced the fundraiser amount to $600. So if you want to donate, do it. You can send your donations to my Cash App at $H4L Wrestling Podcast. Or no, Wrestling Pod. Yeah, so $H4L Wrestling Pod. And then I'll enter you into the drawing. Any donors that are high donors, you will be entered in for a free t-shirt of your choosing. The grand prize is an NXT World Championship belt, which is the black and gold version. Okay, so Friday midnight, that's the last, and then we'll do the drawing probably either that Sunday or the next Sunday. So I'll be asking Ziggy to put in all the names and all that good shit, and then we'll do the drawing on here. And good luck to each and every one of y'all. And then also, right now looks like our subscriber count has went up. Right now we're at 226, so we're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate that. The cookout will be hosted tomorrow by me, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok on H4L Wrestling Pod. So, yep, follow us on there. And yeah, the only thing I'm going to say is follow your dreams. Don't let anybody deter you from what you want to do. If you want to be a content creator, cool. If you want to be a director, cool. If you want to go back to school and get your IT like I'm trying to do, go ahead and do it. Do it before it's too late. Okay? Don't be the caboose. Be the train that's driving that's driving the train. Because you know what I'm saying? If you do that, you are not going to get nowhere in life. For real. So, and remind you, I've been doing this shit for 18 years. And what I want to do is like, yes, I'm making money, but then at the same time, my goal is to make sure that everyone have a voice. And that's my number one priority. And I think we're doing good as a brand and helping out the community. So that's all I'm gonna say. Until that time, we'll see you guys next week. My name is Chris from the hashtag Heroes for Life. That's Mr. Enforcer, Light Skin, Miss South, Ziggy. Always a pleasure. Next week.